to start on our backs. So you can either lay down or have your feet flat, almost like a before bridge pose. So it'll just be a bit of breath work. So like I say, if you want your knees bent just to support your lower back, or you can lay completely flat. Rest the hands wherever you want to. Close the eyes. But just try and allow the neck a little bit of release. So kind of draw the chin towards your chest. Keep the breath just through the nose and just take a few nice deep breaths just to ground you, just to bring you into this moment. Relaxing around the eyes. And just allow the breath to flow however it wants to flow. Clearing any stresses that might have occurred throughout the day. Just letting them go. Bring the right knee into your chest and just flex and point, circle that right foot. And then you're going to rest that right ankle onto the left thigh. So if that left leg is straight, just bring a bend into it. And then pull through on that left side. So either behind the thigh or on top of the knee. As you slowly draw it in towards your body. And then gently release, take that right foot to the floor and hug the left knee into your chest, flex and point, circle that left foot. And then bringing the ankle onto that right thigh and pulling through behind the thigh or on top of the knee. Gently release. Taking that left foot to the floor and then just walk the feet slightly wider than the hips and allow the knees to just rest over to the right. So let gravity just take them towards the floor. You can, if you want, bring that right foot onto the left knee to anchor it down a little bit more. If your arms rested on your body, stretch them out so the palms are facing up to the sky just to open up that chest a little bit. then releasing the foot if it's on top of that knee. Bring the knees up and over all the way to the left and just let them drop, or encourage that right knee down by lifting that left foot onto it. Try and release any kind of control or tension that you might be holding anywhere else. So if your bum is quite clenched, just try and relax. If your hands are straight out, just try and relax them and they'll naturally curl in. Take that foot off the knee if it's on there, and then bring the knees back to centre. Keep them nice and wide, but hug them into the chest nice and wide. So take a hold of the knees or a hold of the feet to find that happy baby. Drawing the knees either side of that rib cage, so allowing a little bit of pressure on the feet to hug those knees in a little bit more. And release the feet, if you've got a hold of them, cross the ankles, and then just rock the body all the way up to seated. Crossing the legs and having a little bit of space from the legs to your pelvis. Just take a look at which leg is in front. Reach the arms up overhead, take a nice inhale, and then fold forward. Allow the exhale to sink you over those legs. And again, just relax the arms, don't force them forward, just sink over the legs. So being aware of the other parts of the body, like I say, that might be sort of holding that tension. I noticed myself the other day gripping onto a phone and just felt like my hand was so fixed, but hadn't really noticed it. So try and bring that body sensing in. Fully releasing, fully relaxing. And then walk the hands towards the legs, swapping the cross of the legs, so bring the other leg in front. Strange way. Reach both arms up overhead, take the inhale. Fold forward with the exhale. Slowly sinking over the legs. The body, lifting the chest, twisting round to the right, so bring the right hand behind you, left hand to right knee, turn the heart around, and then come round to the left, so left hand behind you, right hand to that left knee, turn the heart around, coming back to centre, and then coming over onto all fours. So So the shoulders are over the wrists, hips over the knees. And you're just going to sink the hips down to the right. You're just going to circle the bum round. And then change direction. And then bring the head, so almost imagine you're trying to draw a figure eight with your nose. So you bring that movement over the wrists and then try and change direction if you can. Or just move around so you can feel that nice stretch. To a nice flat back. You're going to extend the right leg straight out behind you and then extend the opposite arm. Take a nice inhale, draw the elbow into the knee and then glide it back out. Elbow into knee and then glide it back out. One more. And then slowly bring the hand down, but bring the right leg out to the side. Then kickstanding that leg out to the side, fixing it on the floor. And you're going to drop down to the elbows or reach the arms forward. So you feel that stretch on the inside of that leg. Also start to walk the hands towards that right foot if you want a bit of a side stretch, or just keep the hands forward or rest on the elbows. Start to walk the hands so that the wrists are underneath the shoulders. And then tuck that knee back in. Extending the left leg and then the right arm. Finding that balance. Draw the elbow in to meet knee and then glide it back out. Elbow into knee and then glide it back out. One more. Take the hand down and then take the foot out to the side. Here, either just drop down to the elbows or reach the hands forward and try and melt the chest down. And then you can start to walk the hands to the left foot if you want that bit of stretch down the right side. And then start to walk the hands back so that the wrists are underneath the shoulders and then tuck that knee back. Widen the knees, sink the bum down and come down to a child's pose. So if you find it a bit uncomfortable with the arms forward, you can always just rest your head on your hands, making a little pillow for them, or rest the elbows down and melt the chest. Just find a nice, relaxed, grounding position. Start to make your way up. Bring the knees underneath and come onto your tummy, sliding the forearms forward so the shoulders are over the elbows, the hands are nice and flat, and lift that chest. So try not to sink the chest down as probably comfortable that is. Lift that heart and just move the head and the neck however you want to, just to bring a little bit of stretch in. Try and lift the chin up as well as drawing the chin down. And then relax the head in a neutral position, still lifting that chest. And then we're going to lower all the way down. Bring our hands just underneath the shoulders, nice and flat, and just do a mini cobra. So careful of your lower back. You're just going to lift the chest, take a nice inhale. You don't have to go too far. And then slowly lower. We're going to take the hands a little bit wider and make some come onto the fingertips. So almost like a little, your hands are over the shape of a cup, and then lift that chest again. Take a nice inhale. You're going to drop the right shoulder as if it's going in between the hands and turn the head to look over the left shoulder. Come back to centre and lower the chest all the way down. Lift in the chest. You're going to dip the left shoulder now, almost like it's going in between the hands, and turn the head over that right shoulder. And then back to centre. Slowly lowering all the way down. Hands underneath the shoulders again, and find yourself into that child's pose. Softening that lower back. And then lifting up through tabletop, tuck the toes and come into downward dog. So here, just nice and relaxed. Pad one heel down, then the other. Imagine you're trying to get to the tummy, to the top of the thighs, so you can stretch out the back of those legs. And then start to walk the feet to your hands, but stay in that forward fold. You're going to take a hold of the elbows, let the head relax and hang forward, and just rock the elbows in a semicircle position. So just from one side to the other. You can try and weave in a figure eight if you want to. Change direction, and then just relax the hands to the floor. Again, trying to fold forward, lift the bottom up to the sky, stretching out those legs, and then curling yourself up to standing. Reach both arms up overhead, connect the palms together, and then slowly take those hands to heart centre. Relaxing the shoulders down, and then just take a little glance at the feet. Just make sure they're kind of resting underneath the hips. And you're going to take the right leg and find tree. So rooting the left foot into the earth. can either find that foot placement so your toes are resting on the floor or somewhere along that left leg. It might be that you want to bring it to the inside of that left foot. If you're wobbling, then just take it down a little bit, but just relax the shoulders, draw the crown of the head up. I'm definitely having to go down because I am all over the place. If you're finding it quite easy, you could close your eyes to challenge yourself even more, then you'll definitely fall over. But just try and take that tension from other parts of your body. So it might be that you're gripping with the left toes, it might be that your shoulders are up to your ears. So just try and relax. Nice. And then you're going to reach both arms up. I'm guessing you close your eyes. And just reach the arms up tall. Extend that right leg out and just gently tip over to the left. Take that right foot to the floor, bring your arms by the side. Sweep both arms up overhead, connect the palms together and slowly lower the hands to the heart centre, relaxing the shoulders. Rooting that right foot into the earth this time and finding that foot placement on the other side. You might find that one side is easier than the other, which generally tends to happen. Energetically, one side might be more congested or more freer than the other. So either the toes are resting on the floor or you're resting it somewhere on that right leg. And again, just scan the body, so relaxing the shoulders, relaxing that right foot. You can stay here with the hands at heart centre or reach the arms up overhead. Taking the left foot off and then just a little gentle tip over to the right side. Come back to centre, drop that left foot, bring the arms by the side, and then we're going to reverse. So we're going to slowly curl our bodies all the way down. Take the hands to the floor and find yourself into the downward dog position. So we're reversing one step at a time. And then drop in the knees, untuck the toes, back to child's pose. And then start to walk the hands towards your knees, bringing yourself onto your bottom. Feet flat, bring the hands to just below the knees and then just lift the heart up. Take an inhale and then exhale, curl that spine, come all the way back. Inhale, lift the heart up. Nice. Exhale. Curl that spine. One more inhale, lift. And then exhale. Slowly start to release the hands and bring yourself all the way down. Resting the hands on the lower part of your rib cage and either keeping the knees bent to support your back or just straightening the legs to come into your Shavasana. So firstly, just rock the feet from one side to the other and then just let them relax. The same with the head, just gently go from one side to the other and then just let it relax. wherever it wants to go. Closing the eyes if they're not already closed. Closing the mouth. Just slowing the breath. And scanning the body. So starting with your face, relaxing the face, the jaw, the neck and the shoulders. The arms, the hands, the chest and the tummy. And the feet. Just slowly letting everything release, relax, and let go. And trying to encourage the mind to follow the stillness of the body. So if you are distracted, just become aware. Try and release, relax, and let go of that thought. With the focus on the breath, you become present. Stretch and move. Trying to keep the eyes closed and that focus on yourself rather than rushing. Scoop the knees into your chest and gently rock from side to side or back and forth. Just allow the spine and the lower back to have a bit of contact with the mat. And then either just gently resting onto your side first or bringing yourself up into a seat. Slowly making your way. With the heart lifted, the shoulders relaxed, and the crown of the head being drawn up nice and tall. Both arms up overhead, connect the palms together, take a little look up to the hands and then slowly follow them down to heart center. May you feel safe and loved, at peace and ease. Bring the thumbs up to your third eye, surrender yourself forward. My soul honours your soul. Namaste.